Every Husky down in Huskie-ville liked the BCS a lot, but the Herbstreit, who lived just north of Huskie-ville, did not. The Herbstreit hated the BCS, the whole BCS season. Now do we have to ask why? NIU is the reason. They're going to the Orange Bowl, he snarled with a sneer. It's a bad state for football. It just seems queer. Nervously drumming with his Herbstreit fingers, he spoke with a screech. They don't deserve to be in the BCS this year. Are you kidding me? Northern Illinois was going to South Beach. Then the Huskies, young and old, would sit down to a feast. And they'd feast, and they'd feast, and they would feast, 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 feast. They would feast on orange juice, sherbet, and oranges. This was something the Herbstreit couldn't stand in the least. And then they did something he liked least of all. Every Husky down in Huskie-ville, the tall and the small, they'd stand hand in hand, and the Huskies started singing. They'd sing, and they'd sing, and they would sing, 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 sing. The more the Herbstreit thought of this Husky Orange Bowl sing, the more the Herbstreit thought, I must stop this whole thing. FSU deserves a better opponent than NIU right now. I must stop this Orange Bowl from happening. But how? Then he got an idea, an awful idea. The Herbstreit got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do. What a Herbie trick. With this coat and this hat, I look just like St. Nick. All their windows were dark. Quiet snow filled the air. All the Huskies were dreaming of sweet victory without care. Then he slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch. But if Santa could do it, for the Herbstreit this would be a cinch. He slithered and slunk, with a smile most unpleasant. He stole all their tickets. No one would get a present. So they couldn't even watch. The Herbstreit grabbed the TV and started to shove, when he heard the sound like the coo of a dove. Little Cindy Lou stared at the Herbstreit and said, Santa Claus, why? Why are you taking all of our tickets? Why? But you know that old Herbstreit was smart and so slick. He thought up a lie and he thought it up quick. Why, my sweet little tot, the fake Santa Claus lied. These tickets won't work. I can't tell if they're real or not. Then he went up the chimney himself, the old liar. He did the same thing to other Husky houses, hour after hour. Pooh, pooh to the Huskies, he was herbishly humming. They're finding out now the Orange Bowl isn't coming. He stared down at Huskie-ville. The Herbstreit popped his eyes. Then he shook. What he saw was a shocking surprise. Every Husky down in Huskie-ville, the tall and the small, was singing without any tickets at all. They were proud of their team, proud of them one and all. And the Herbstreit stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? With no tickets, they can't go. And what happened then? Well, in Huskie-ville they say that the Herbstreit's ego grew 3 sizes that day. And the minute his ego didn't feel quite so tight, he whizzed with all the tickets through the bright morning light. I will give them their tickets and let them watch. Against FSU, they won't put up a fight. Let them play. They'll prove me right. The Herbstreit returned the tickets to all. He couldn't wait for NIU to fall. In fact, he himself wants to attend the Orange Bowl. He wants to watch the Huskies fall short of their goal.